Hey there, Shalini Mittal here from Tech Gatha, and in this video we will see about what are variables in Python. So let's create a new file and I'll save this file as variables.py. Now one video we understood that we do have data types in Python, right? So we understood why do we need data types and the different types of data available. But then we have data. We need to be able to store data somewhere. So like in real time, say for example, you have pencil, right? You need to store pencil somewhere. Say for example, you have milk. So what do we have? We have different containers and we have different containers to store different types of items. Same way, to store data to be used in our application, we create variables. As the name suggests, variables can vary, means the values in the variables can vary. Same way values can vary in a variables. Now to understand variables in Python, there are basically rules. Now the rules are, first, assignment, okay, that means you're going to store a value in a variable, right? So we're going to assign a value to a variable. Assignment always happens from right to left. What do I mean by this? Say for example, there is a value 20. I want to store this value. So this is a value which I want to store in a variable. So we use equal to. So then equal to is called as an assignment operator, which is used to assign a value to a variable, and because you want to store this value in a variable, on the left hand side of equal to, you create a variable. So you can see number is equals to 20. Say for example, I want to store customer name. So I can say customer name equal to, now these spaces that I am leaving are only for reading purposes. Alternatively, if you don't even have a space, it's totally fine. You can have multiple spaces. That's also totally fine. I want to store the name of the customer. So I can say customer name is equals to, within the quotes, and Shalini Mittal. Now there are rules for creating variable names. See, if I save and if I run, nothing gives me an error. It doesn't print anything as well because I haven't used a print statement. So if I say print and if I put in the quotes number, what do you think will happen? Will it print 20 or will it print NO? Let's check it out. See, it prints NO. So if you want to print a value inside a variable, you will never put it inside quotes. So whenever you want to print a value in a variable, you never put that in quotes. Pause the video, try it out. So now if I run this, you get 20. Now what I wanted to do is take a pause, and when you run the program, it should print the value Shalini Mittal and not customer name as it is. Take a pause, try it out, and then again resume the video. So I will be saying print customer name. Now when I run, you can see it prints the value stored in a variable, that is Shalini Mittal. Now there are naming rules for a variable. The rules are: 1. Cannot start with a number. See, if I say 1 sum is equals to 20. Invalid syntax. Correct? Second, cannot start with any symbol except underscore. Underscore, no errors. Dollar gives an error. I say asterisk, it gives an error. Okay. Now, third rule is can contain underscore or numbers. Okay. And fourth point is can start with upper or lower case alphabets and can contain underscore number or upper and lower case alphabets. So I can say sum of numbers. I can do this. I can say sum underscore of numbers. I can do this. It gives me no errors. I can say sum of two numbers. It doesn't give me an error. I can say sum of two numbers with uppercase. Run. It will not give me an error. So these are the rules which you have to remember. These are not just naming rules for a variable. These are naming rules for an identifier. So identifier can be anything. They can be variables, they can be functions, they can be class names, or they can be anything in Python. Don't worry about these things. As we go on in the sessions, everything will be clear. But just remember the rules. It cannot start with a number, cannot start with any symbol except underscore, can contain underscore or number or uppercase and lowercase alphabets, can start with uppercase or lowercase alphabets. And okay, one more thing, remember, don't do this. So if I say print is equals to 20, right? Print is used for printing, right? Now if I try to say print and something, see, it prints the previous values, number, customer name, but for this, can you see it gives me an error? Int object is not callable, this print statement, because now print is pointing to a value of type integer. It is no more a function. Now you can say that's how Python works. Please be careful. Python will not give you an error when you are doing like this, but at the runtime, if you are trying to use it this way, be careful when you are creating your variable names. Your variable names, again, first of all, cannot be keywords. So if I say, for example, int is equals to, int is a keyword. It prints 20, but then again the same thing. If you try to use int for a purpose, you will not be able to use it. Next video, we will have a look at the different types of operators available in Python. Till then, happy learning, take care, and bye-bye.